Freedom is what makes the world go round. Friday!
Yes, it is. It's freedom. It's no bars hold Friday. So, how are you? What? All right.
How are you?
That should be our opening line from now on. Hi. How are you? Remy's? Oh, the Free for All Friday call? Purples. All right, cool. Calm down.
We like to ball.
Yeah, we like to ball.
Yeah, so that'll probably wind up on the album.
I think so. Somebody wanted to know where they could buy it.
I don't know. I have to figure out how to absolutely do that in a proper fashion. There were a lot of people involved in the creation of that piece.
Yeah,
But, but we'll get it to you.
no doubt.
We'll get it to them too.
Oh, no doubt.
I get it.
I don't know how they do that song. I think it's perfect just the way it is.
Yeah, no doubt could not do that. I mean, maybe Country Joe and the Fish or
I don't know any of
the
their
Grateful
songs.
Dead. You don't know any of their songs.
What is
You
it?
don't?
Well, hit me up to one of them.
Well, it's a high food 3. What are we fighting for?
Oh,
Don't
okay.
tell me I don't give a damn. The next stop is Vietnam.
Okay, I know them. I know that song.
So do I. I know that
I
one.
don't know. I think that's a little more.
I could have made stuff up then, right? I could have just started singing, "Hey,
5,
Granny,
6,
don't
7.
you get your gun?"
5, 6, 7, 8. No.
Open up the pearly gate.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
That's what
there
they
ain't no
say.
time to wonder why. Whoopee!
Freedom.
Okay, freedom. So, everybody's scared to come into the meeting tonight. You know, I got to tell you, I wait till I tell Booker what I did.
What'd you do?
I told you before, and you laughed.
Tell
Was
me
it-
again.
Well, when he told me on Wednesday that I should look up the pictures of
that's right.
of guys in their 70s.
That's right. Yeah, look up pictures of 70-year-olds and it'll make you feel good.
It's actually scared me because those are my peeps.
Well,
There's one picture of a guy. He's got like an 80-year-old head, but like a 30-year-old totally jacked body. It looks like so Photoshop, and
you think it was? Well, Jack LaLanne.
no,
was
I've
like
seen
that.
I've seen this before, and I'm sure it's real to a certain degree, but I'm sure it's touched up a little bit too, some filters or whatnot. But it just in time, Lanny. Come in. Oh, let me turn him up. Can't hear you, Lan.
Sure you can.
Yeah, no, I can.
there
I
you
can.
are.
I just need my little volume
Wearing
knob
my
here.
favorite color.
Oh yeah, yes you are wearing her fit.
Need some light.
What is it like?
It looks
Mint?
yeah,
I call
like
it
sea green is what she
like
calls it.
seafoam green.
I call it Baskin Robbins chocolate chip mint.
Oh, let
Could
me.
be that, too.
Can I give you the other half of that equation?
Sure.
Do you have Baskin and Robbins there by any chance?
No chance.
Okay.
Well, you've had it though.
Well,
Sure.
a friend of ours, guys moved up from Florida, and the Baskin and Robbins had just opened. So what is that, in the 60s? In White Plains in New York. I don't know where else it was, but in our town in the 60s, I guess it had just opened up. And my friend Gary was working there. You know, so you go in and you say, hey, give me one scoop, and you'd get like, boom, boom, boom. But as time wore on, I, kind of settled into a groove, and he said, you should really try. So I was into like vanilla with butterscotch and, just very, not very risque stuff. And he says, try the chocolate chip mint with butterscotch.
Ooh.
And I was like, what? He said, if you don't like it, gave me a triple treat, if you remember the triple treat, gave me a triple treat with butterscotch, and it was the most awesome thing I have ever. mind-bogglingly good. So
Yeah, he likes that.
I went nuts. And then they stopped having the hot butterscotch. And they got caramel.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good.
Wow.
That was dumb. That was dumb.
It was dumb. But, you know, I can, because I don't think there's is there a Baskin Robbins here?
I have.
Well, I know you can get it at the grocery store, and it's the
Yep.
same stuff. And if you get butterscotch from, like, Smucker's or something and heat it up in the microwave, boom.
I tell you, I was stuck on pralines and cream for a long time.
Yeah, we did that dance, but then we went to rehab and got to change a little bit.
Where are those
I-
puppies?
it- Excuse me?
Where are those puppies?
Oh, well, I mean, they're growing up. I'll tell you that. She's got 7 little dogs running around, driving her crazy.
At your house?
No, over at Katerina's.
Oh, because that little one that you showed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll send you some more.
oh yeah. We love puppies.
So, you know, how's, I don't mean to be funny. You know, we're looking at a hurricane coming this way. Are you feeling any of that thing?
No, yeah, a new one, right? There's a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got, it's named after my
Our little one
grandmother,
is past where he is.
Hermine.
It's got to get past me first.
Yeah, it's past you.
I think it already has.
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about the same one?
Hermine.
Honey, oh, she's wearing headphones too.
No,
I'm sorry. How you doing, Laurie? I didn't say hi.
Hi, Lenny. Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
It's supposed to hit here, if it does, Wednesday morning.
What's the hurricane that might come this way? The name? Gaston?
No, Gaston's already out of the way.
Gaston's out of the way.
Right now, there's nothing.
Oh, I don't know. She says there's nothing, but I think that's wrong.
Fiona is headed toward Canada.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
but the H, Hermine, which comes between the one that you just had with the G,
H.
and
Okay.
the H is Hermine, and that's, I think it formed past you guys, and now it's heading towards Cuba, and they're expecting it to turn up into South Florida.
Yeah, there could be one that's back towards Africa that's forming.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
one is after. You're not. I don't think you're going to see this one. This is already past you.
This is a category.
This is the
They're
H.
predicting category.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get hit with a hurricane, but we like the rain.
Oh yeah, we're in the rainy season.
Yeah, we're in
here.
the
We have
rainy
a
season, so we get some rain every day. You know,
Yeah.
for about an hour.
We love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Thunderstorms.
Yep. Yeah, the rolling thunder.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's down
Hi,
there.
Hey,
Hey, hello, Angus.
hey, Lenny, remember last week when you got splashed with the water?
Oh, that was terrible. It was really windy.
What? Is it okay if I play the video?
Oh.
Oh,
It's very short, right?
Please let me spotlight you there. Let me,
Oh, really? That would be great.
Yeah. Oh, that was super.
All right.
oh, go ahead, hit it, Angus. You're
All right,
on.
here we go. Here we go.
It's there. That's why she's not hearing
Look,
That's funny.
Steve, anything for a laugh.
Oh, hey, man, I know.
That was funny.
Oh,
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Hey,
a
Joe.
B3. You
Yes,
had
that's
to
what I
do
said.
that, didn't you? That's nice.
Looks like I don't know what that is.
The Hammond it's a B3, and it looks like a like a clavinet maybe, or a Fender Rhodes.
I think we're looking at two different pictures or something. Or maybe you don't have the whole picture. It looks like the back of a stand-up piano,
I see an upright piano in the middle.
right?
I see a B3 stage left.
Oh, yeah, I don't get that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
And
see
it looks
what-
like a Wurlitzer
yeah,
over
or
on the
Fender
right.
Rhodes.
yeah.
or a Rhodes.
Okay, Joe,
Who's playing
confess.
That show, Joe.
Okay, so actually,
Wow. Is that really loud to you?
am I loud?
To me, you are.
Should
Yeah,
I?
come on.
I am.
That's
Hold on.
shirt.
Hi, Booker.
Hello, how are you?
Hey,
We're
babe.
good.
I can see you now.
New technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's funny. It sounds like it's what do you call that? Overmodulated?
Still?
No, it's better.
Yeah, because I turned it down.
see the whole thing.
Yeah, it came in real loud.
Okay.
He said
Okay.
it was too loud.
Oh,
Better.
All right.
Well, I can turn it down more if you need me to.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect.
That's fine. That's good job.
So that I think that the the piano is not a piano at all. It's a surround, so the sides fold in and it's flat, and they throw it in a truck, and then they
Oh,
pop it out and put an electric piano inside there that no one sees.
okay.
And the organ, same thing. It's I
no.
think it's a Wurlitzer or I don't know what, I forget. I thought they said a Whirly, but it too is a surround. It doesn't fold, but it's hollow. So
That B3
Oh.
is hollow?
yeah, and I'm not even sure it's a B3 shell. It could be like a C3 or a Wurlitzer frame, but whatever it is, the keyboard ain't in there.
Oh.
Wow. Now I would see that a lot where they would bring like maybe a baby grand on stage with electronic keyboards in it.
Right.
So nobody ever knew, but I've never seen somebody do
That's
that
like
with a Wurlitzer.
It's like a fake orgasm, though. It's just, I can't.
Kinda.
It's a far cry from when the Dead used to tour with 10 Leslies on stage.
Wow.
This is, by the way, this is Graham Nash's setup. So
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That eating son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Hi, Tom.
So, wait.
Hey, Lenny.
So all of that
Hey.
fake crap, he can afford to have the real thing, but he chooses not to.
well, I mean, some of those real things are not all that reliable. So if you want it to be, as a matter of fact, the Leslie that's on stage, you don't see it.
Is there a Leslie?
It's off the screen.
But
But there is a
real
Leslie.
That-
There is a Leslie, a real Leslie, but it's only for stage volume. Their in-ears and the front of house gets the fake Leslie effect from some box. So he just has a Leslie on stage for them to hear it. It's not mic'd or anything.
Oh,
What's the
wow.
reason for that? What's the point of it?
Because the other thing is, I've seen enough electronic keyboards go awry on stage.
Yeah.
I've seen
Well,
many of those crash on stage. I would say the analog is more me.
Hey, it's the master. Joe, do you remember Low Budget by the Kinks?
Sure,
Yeah, that would be it.
he's on a low budget.
On a
Well,
low budget.
let me give you the skinny on the idea of being self-contained. When because I'm running into this with the Vernon Kelton band. If you don't bring your own stuff, they'll get you back line, but it's going to come off the top. It's almost like an advance on, but you got to pay it back. It's like, come on, guys, really? So, truth told, I don't know that there's anybody besides you guys that would hear the difference between a real, the real thing and not the real thing
Well, and this, Steve, this back line goes in the trailer behind the bus, but they charge us, the promoter, a backline rental fee. So he's got his fee, then he's got other fees for meet and greets and all this other stuff, and then we must provide a backline, but we must buy the backline from him
Oh.
at
Wow.
a given price. So
That's
that's on
interesting.
top of his fee. So if he gets X plus the back line.
That's gangster.
Seriously,
Yeah.
like a carpetbagger in the making.
I didn't know he was so slick.
He's been
But-
around.
But isn't it usually that when they do those buyouts, it's actually cheaper than if you went out to rent all the backline that they
Without a
want?
doubt, it's way
Yeah.
better. They know their stuff. They get their sound. We're not bringing something. They're not complaining. This isn't exactly what we wanted. Blah 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 blah. It works for everybody, right?
But basically,
Not
what
my
it winds
problem.
up being, you wind up paying for their crew to pull the stuff up, right?
Right. We provide a crew, but their crew really knows the stuff. So their crew does the finishing touches. Our crew just gets it up there and helps them.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So you can have your fee. That's part of the game, is that an act will come in and say, "Oh, I only charge blank," but then on top of the blank is Save the Whales meet and greet, and some other thing that has to happen, and then the back line. And from a promoter standpoint too, that's why they put these fees on the tickets, because the act wants the largest percentage of the ticket price, right? So say a ticket's $50 and the act wants 40 of those $50, but the venue can't survive on the 10. The venue puts $10 service fee on. It doesn't go to Polestar as the act getting $60, even though the person who bought a ticket paid 60, right? The act,
Yeah.
Polestar reports 50. Got it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you're looking to buy an act, you look at what we can afford to pay them. We look at how much they sell out a comparable venue. How many seats did they sell at what ticket price, right? But the service fee doesn't always play into that.
So does the venue, like I know at House of Blues in Chicago when I was there, they your merch, anybody that was selling any merch, except for CDs, that's how long ago it was, people selling their CDs, except for CDs, you got to keep all of your CD money, but merch, they took like 35% of merch.
Right.
We were just like, fuck that then, we're just selling the CDs, because it was probably by the time, you get, especially if you have quality merch, and you're paying, say, like $10 for a really good hoodie or t-shirt or something, and you're selling it for 30, and then they're taking 35% of it. It's kind of like not worth your effort almost.
That's why that sweatshirt's 65 or 75 at a Stones concert.
Yes,
but
Exactly.
But it doesn't go to their Polestar numbers, but it does go to their bottom line, and merch is fungible. So some bands take a larger percentage of merch than others. Some want you to sell their merch. Some want to have their own person sell the merch. I know bands take their merch guy with them. In some bands, it's the second highest job on the tour, higher than the LD. And so it's,
we had a merch guy out with us on a John tour, and we weren't going to make enough money on the tour. We were going to cover all our bills, but we weren't going to really make any money on the tour. And I said, all those people that are waiting for us outside the venue, or waiting for him, rather, outside the venue when we pull up. I said, what if we put a ticket price on coming inside and watching us do sound check? And the merch guy, and then after the sound check, we could do the meet and greet then, and boom, everybody gets what they came to have signed. Because, when they're waiting outside like that, maybe 1 or 2, 3, 5 people get stuff, but there's 100 of them there. So I said, let them in. And the merchandise guy set up at the beginning of the meet and greet table. So when everybody's saying, oh man, here, sign this, people are standing there just looking at merch, and then, I'll grab a tour book, I'll grab this. It was, we doubled the take on that tour.
Sure. And some people don't have something for you to sign, so they buy something so that you can sign it, right?
Sure.
So but all that stuff can really add up, because the act, for us at the Tabernacle, we don't sell food or booze. So our only way to make money is our ticket price.
Wow.
So, and yet the act is looking for a high percentage of the ticket price, plus how much will they sell on merch. Some acts might want a piece of concessions. If you're playing arenas and whatever, they may want a piece of all those concessions. So we don't have any of that to compete with, so it makes it harder for us to compete against other venues. A local venue that's a bar can afford to pay the act more, because they're getting not just the ticket price, but a piece of every beer and
liquor and food and whatever. Yeah.
And those counts are dead on too, right? I mean,
Oh, Steve.
Oh, absolutely.
Back in the day, Steve, did you guys do door deals?
and we had our own guy.
You got to.
Yeah, we learned that real fast.
We had our own guy with the clicker.
Yeah,
But Mousy, I'm sure you're the same. We can pretty much judge a crowd, how many people are there. Because after so many years of counting them and doing the door,
Yeah.
could-
You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know about how many people this is.
Yeah,
because
pretty
you,
much.
you knew what to expect from the door if you weren't running the door. Like I'm at front of house, but night after night, I would get a
Yeah,
pretty
oh,
good
for
idea
sure,
of-
you can tell, for
Right.
sure.
Mhm.
And I could pretty much tell by depending on who is the talent at that venue, how much they're doing in liquor sales, depending on the type of music and the crowd that comes to see them. And, you know, I think I told you in back in the day, Molly Cribb, the Southern rock crowd, they had at Pebbles, the hole in the wall, they had dollar vodka drinks. And then they had buy one, get one free from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And dollar vodka drinks all night long. And our crowd had like a $11 drinking average, which meant that some people were drinking 11 vodka and tonics or whatever.
Right.
And there were some people who were coming in and having like, you know, a diet Coke or not drinking at all. So there was other people. Yeah, it was insane. And then again, it was, you know, a situation where say like Crystal Ship would come in and it was more of that kind of, you know, cerebral crowd that was, you know, that weren't really pounding down the shots of JD and Southern Comfort and stuff, that were there drinking their mixed drinks or whatever, you know, in moderation. And they would not do nearly as much money wise, and they would charge more at the door.
Right. Angus may remember, I think he played it too, but I used to play the beer garden, and this place on Thursdays they had 25-cent beers.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
it was, I mean, the place was just completely nuts. And there was a lake outside. I would like skinny dip in between sets and come
Yeah,
back, you
I
know,
remember the
soaking
beer
wet,
garden.
no
Giant
shoes.
moths come
And the
flying
place was
in, the
completely,
lights.
everyone was wasted. I mean, it was good for us because we weren't really that good. So everyone thought it was,
Yeah.
you know, everyone had a great time regardless. But yeah.
Oh, that
you know,
place was huge. It was
Yeah.
huge.
it was
It was
really big
massive.
too. Yeah.
And everybody would go swimming in the lake. Everybody bring their dogs and everything. It was nuts. But you know, DJs down at the Jersey Shore, they had 5 beers for $1 back in the day.
That's
And
even better.
These little like Pilsner glasses, yeah. And they would just line them up on the bar, 5 of them, and just go back and forth with the hose like this. Disgusting beer. It was gross. The people behind the bar, they'd be up to their ankles in beer. There was just a guy back there like squeegeeing all the disgusting beer into a drain in the middle of the floor. Yeah.
Hi, Todd.
Hello, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Todd.
Steve.
Tom.
Todd.
Todd.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, everybody. Ed, I just popped. My dog here. I popped in to say happy birthday. Your birthday's today?
No, Wednesday, if you're talking to me. Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It was Wednesday.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday. Or
Well,
next.
thank you. Listen, it works no matter what.
That's it.
mine's-
Lenny and I, both our
About-
wives have the same birthday, the 20th.
Wow, on the 20th, the day before mine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute, Todd,
Yeah.
were you just in that other room that I was in?
Yeah. All of a
What
sudden,
was that?
I don't know. All of a sudden, my pocket started talking to me. I'm like looking around. What the fuck is that? You know? I don't know.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I was throwing at my phone. It rang. I picked it up. There's Doug Mazarin. There's somebody else. You were in there. There's like
Yeah.
5 people in there, you know? And they say, I started the room. I don't even know what it was. I just hung up.
Nice.
What's my record?
Doug wouldn't stop talking. And then George Viatis, George was there. I have no idea. It was that was so confusing. Sorry about that. If I did it, man, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
I mean, I was.
You'll be punished.
Yeah, it's such an extension off of this, and there's other people in there.
We forgot to do a song.
He forgot to play his theme song.
But back to the ticket prices. Ticket prices have been pretty much out of control since early '80s.
Yeah,
You know,
it's because
because
the only
when
way
the-
when he can make any money.
When the Jacksons did the Victory Tour, they were getting 85% of the gross. And Don King said, because he was the promoter of the tour, he said he thought boxing was dirty until he got involved in music.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Can you say Peter Grant?
Okay,
Uh, Can you say
Gail-
John Share?
Mhm.
Everybody knows Gail, one of our children of the lawn. She
Oh.
says now they don't even let you get anything signed at the meet and greets.
Really?
Yeah, COVID changed that a lot too, because there wasn't a meet and greet for in the beginning. Like this one, Graham Nash, we still had to do the meet and greet, but he wouldn't meet or greet anyone. So but we still had to pay we bought out his meet and greet, and then he from a distance waved to about 5 people who,
Like the
you know,
Queen.
yeah, like the Queen, because he didn't really want to interact with them with COVID. But the meet and greet goes to one of his charities. The something else goes to another charity. He still does like the whales, like
Save
all
the
the stuff
whales.
from No
And yeah,
News.
yeah.
His shows he still every show gives to those 2 charities plus his money, plus then he gets his money. So they're built on top of his fee.
Mhm.
Right, and let's not forget he's one of the frickin' whales. Okay.
Yeah. And then, Ticket Bastard, of course,
Right.
has, their whole thing that's insane. Again, you go, oh, the ticket doesn't look that bad. $70. I'll spring for $70. And by the time you get through with the fees and the service
Oh, yeah.
charges and all the other shit, you don't even get a ticket anymore. It's like,
Right.
here, it's on your phone. And a $70 ticket is suddenly like $125, like more than double with the fees and the bullshit. It's ridiculous.
When we first did it, we only sold tickets at the flower shop at the bottom of the hill. So anyone who wanted to come had to go there to buy a physical ticket. And still to this day, you don't get our tickets. Like when you buy a ticket from us, you're just added to will call. The entire show is will call. So no one can really scalp it. So
That's a good idea.
cool. And people they show up and they go to the will call and they get their tickets on day of show. If they really want them ahead of time, they can call us and we can arrange for them to grab it, their tickets. But it's not part of the normal process. You buy a ticket online and then you just get a confirmation that your tickets are at will call. So that you'll never really, I mean, I guess you could, but it'd be very hard to see one of our tickets on StubHub because no one actually has the ticket, and it's not even electronic. So you can't go with your phone, or there's no PDF of
It's like cryptocurrency.
It's odd, but that's
but it works, right?
Of that venue,
Yeah.
Huh?
It works though. I mean,
so far.
That's a good thing. I don't know if they could do it on a larger scale. Right. Obviously,
I don't think
you can have will call at Giant Stadium.
But when we buy a ticket, an airplane ticket, right? It's in your name, right? Back in the day, we all remember we bought tickets. I mean, I used to take crews with me on flying in the 70s and 80s, and if we swapped out 4 guys, I just hand Bill Joe's ticket and go, "You're Joe today, right?"
Right.
No one checked ID. No one did anything. Yeah. But now you can't fly on the plane unless that ticket's in your name. So why can't you, if you buy a ticket to see a band, why isn't it that you have to go see the band? Well, then there wouldn't be any scalping.
They support the scalpers. That's
right.
Why.
They do. Absolutely.
And as much as they say we put things in place to keep people from scalping, and people are all limited to only 8 tickets per person, that's a bunch of crap.
It is. It's bullshit.
It's all, it's all robots, and there's people that they pay to get online, and are just banging it out, refresh, buy. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, nobody else can get a ticket unless you do go through StubHub or Vivid Seats or all this other crap. And again, it's just making money. And the bottom line is, the money isn't going to the artist at that point. So, then they have to charge more money to compensate for the fact that they're not making as much as they should. So it's just, like a vicious cycle.
And then they're playing to people who only know their hit. So for an hour and 40 minutes, the audience is staring at them. Like when I did Todd, at the end of the night, he goes, "Okay, now I'll play the one song you came to hear me play." After he did the whole set, because they're just there for "Hello, it's me." Meanwhile, all the other stuff went over their heads because they're not really music listeners.
They're not really his
right?
fan. Yeah.
So, and it can be done. I mean, the Stones do. They do. You could buy a pair of $25 each, $50. You buy a pair of tickets but they'll put you wherever they want to put you. But you have to go there with the card you bought it with. So you go to the will call. My friend did it. He went to will call. They said, "Do you mind standing?" And he said, "No, not at all." And they put him in the front row. They put him in the pit for $25 a ticket.
Wow.
But
Wow.
he had to show his ID, right? So just like you do when you go on a plane. If I bought a ticket for you and me, Mouse, I would have to go.
Physically.
Right? Otherwise,
And
then
be
I
there,
can't
yeah.
scalp it. Who am I going to scalp it to?
Right,
They have to
right,
bring my
right.
card with me.
That
That is a
is
good way to
a
do it.
good way. What do you think, Todd?
Yeah.
On the on what parts? Well, first off,
The third part.
The third part. What part is that?
That was- Okay, so listen.
I think Todd, I think you're muted.
Todd?
So little Steven was on Twitter talking about, because people were like really giving it to him because Springsteen is going out for 2 years and the ticket prices are the proposed ticket prices are insane.
Yeah.
And he had to go on Twitter and say, "We do not determine the ticket prices." But what they ask for, I guess, determines the ticket prices.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
When
Then
you
why
book
aren't
a
you
band-
doing free concerts?
when you book a band, usually like on my level, the negotiation is how much is the ticket price going to be. Before they sign the contract, if we say we'll pay you X for the gig, they're like, "Well, what's the ticket price?" Partly because they want a percentage of the ticket price, but they also want to keep the ticket price low. Bands like Railroad Earth want to make sure their ticket price is low. Even if they get paid a little less, they have a net price to ticket. So, I'm sorry, what are we listening to?
I don't know. Who did we
Somebody
lose?
who had to pull over because they had terrible pains in their stomach.
Why would you say that?
Huh.
Wow,
Where did that
I
come
thought they were on
from?
a party line or something.
But
Todd disappeared.
so I mean, Booker, to your
But
point,
it's still there.
they can influence it.
Maybe it's somebody. Maybe it's Todd.
Yeah, but he dropped out, so it can't be. I mean, maybe it's or on the
Well,
phone
let's listen
on the
to
phone
it.
too.
Let's listen.
All right, yeah, let's listen.
Well, oh, you're listening to somebody talk, right?
You're spelling
Yeah.
Luongo.
You spelled my name.
Does it? Oh, well, I know Gabrielle's talking.
Listen, they're
about
talking
a couple
about
of feet from
you.
me.
Oh.
What?
Is it Gabby?
Hey,
Take
shut
the
up.
headphones off.
So
Everybody's listening to you talk.
Well, but we're enjoying it.
We like it though.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah, right.
Trying to figure out what it was.
I didn't think it was her. She's over there.
So Springsteen
Wow,
is probably asking for a number, and it doesn't matter what size the venue is,
Right.
what they have, so they have to determine ticket prices after he gives them how much it costs to get him in the room.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
what it is. I don't think ticket prices are any negotiate. I think he's just saying, this is how much I need.
Right. When you're that big, right? Right. The Stones will say, we'll play anywhere. It's $25 million. And that's it. We don't care what you sell. Well, not 25, $2.3 million a gig. And we don't care what you sell a ticket
And
for.
they give out free tickets either. You have to, if you're a guest, you have to pay for your ticket.
Oh, not yet. No kidding. Well, but I have an important question for Tom.
Oh, for Tom.
Yeah. Why -3, bro?
That's what I was going to say. Why
Well-
aren't you running it into the red?
Well, it has that little dial that's the actual 0 on it, and the 0 point was at 110.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
So right now it's 106 or so. So it's somewhere -3, -4, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but is that A weighted or C or what?
A.
Okay. Just want to double check. Keeping you on your toes, Tom.
I mean, yeah. Listen,
And happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I've got my own triumph going now that I've passed the milestone, and I tell you what. To that point, Booker, I did what you said.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you did, right? You feel real good about yourself, don't you?
Well, the only thing that was weird was there was one guy that had like an 80-year-old head, but his body was like ripped, and it just looked wrong. It just was not.
He's obviously not the average.
No, not even close.
The average
Yeah.
But no, the average ones made me feel great, man.
I get that a lot.
You know that dancing cat on TV? That was me.
Yeah.
Doing the slide.
There's this Life Alert commercial on TV where this guy takes a fall and he's got a cane and he's like moving really slow, and he falls down. He says, they're asking how old he is. He's 60. I'm like, he's 60?
Wow, man.
I feel like he's 10 years older than me.
Well, listen, it's funny because I don't think any of us in this room really have, for the miles that we've done and the things, I don't think anybody's looks like it's ancient like I thought it was going to be back in, I think it's music.
Now, see, when you said the thing about for the first 35 years of our life.
Yeah, we did everything we could to kill ourselves.
I told that to my wife and we laughed for 10 minutes.
But it's so true. I just like when I think about this shit, it's like, oh, fine, you're dumping 3 grams of coke out on the table and you're challenging me to do it in one, no problem.
Did you had one of those guys? Do you had one of those guys?
Oh yeah, I had one of those guys, and my husband had one of those guys. We all had one of those guys. I told you when I was in LD, my job was at a certain point to just black out the stage so everybody could hit their lines on, like on the piano top.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the guy that puts out more than he thinks you can do. Like I used to.
Yeah.
My guy used to take a tablespoon and say, "Go ahead, much as you can." It was like,
oh, man.
Challenge accepted.
Horrible. I'll tell you a horrible story. Let's have some horrible stories. I'm doing a session in Westchester at North Lake. And we've been there for 3 days,
This is in the 70s, right?
and I've been up for 3 days, and I just said, "Oh
this
God,
was 1980?
I have no more batteries left. I have to go get some more batteries." And I just walked out of the session, right? And I drove up to the guy's house, which was about a half hour away, and I'm sitting in his living room, and I pass out, waiting for him to come out, right? And I start to have this dream that I'm sleeping in a field of flowers, and all of a sudden it starts to rain, and one of the drops of rain gets in my mouth, and it's acid rain, and it makes my whole head like numb, right? So I come out of the dream, and the frickin' guy is sitting across the table from me with rocks trying to get them in my mouth, and they're bouncing off my face, and I'm like, so anyway, I don't need to get more disgusting than that, but it was pretty horrifying.
Yeah, there were some low points for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, I got a ball.
Oh man,
I got to get to a gig. I just want to say happy.
Hey, thank you, bro, and thank you for being here, man. Where are you playing? Tell the people.
Somewhere in Franklin Square. There's this character named Roast Beef Joe on Long Island. It's a keyboard player, and he's like a local character. So I think everybody on Long Island is going to sit in with him. So,
Nice.
so I got to
Roast beef.
Represent, man.
Hey,
Roast beef Joe?
yeah, Roast Beef Joe. You know him?
No.
Is he large?
Tell
Yeah, she's
everybody.
looking for him too.
Oh,
He's
he used to
large?
be. He used to. Yeah, he was pretty big at one time. He lost a lot of weight. So
Okay. Well, I'll tell everybody
Anyway.
to go see Roast Beef Joe on Long
Good.
Yeah,
Island
Franklin
the
Square.
good thing
Square.
the good thing about 70, Bobby Whitlock told me I was doing a gig with him, and he said, because I'm there now also, and he said, you know what's great about turning 70? You don't give a shit about anything. So enjoy it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Have a great time tonight. Say hello.
Bye, Mark. Have a good gig.
See you later,
All
Mark.
right. Well, look.
Thank you.
Have a great birthday.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Have a great,
Bye, Mark.
great
All
show
right,
tonight.
signing off. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Hey,
All right. Thanks. Take care.
Is roast
Bye.
beef
Bye, everybody.
two, you think?
I would think it was two
Two,
words.
okay.
I would think
Franklin Square.
I would think
I
beef
got
was
that.
his, I would think that
Yeah.
was his
Go to
middle
Franklin
name.
Square, Long Island, to see Mark Newman play with Roast Beef Joe tonight,
Right,
right?
so that's his middle name. It's like,
I bet-
like an English thing. Oh, the Beef Joes. Quite. Lord Beef Joe.
Oh, wow. Now, Sue Lucente, who lives now in Pennsylvania, she went, OMG, Franklin Square is next town from Elmont, where I used to live.
Oh.
All right, well, so we know where.
So we're flashing back.
Get that map up, Castelli. Come on.
Don't tell me
Pack
my
us in
book
there.
is overdue.
Yeah, look at him.
No, I was looking at the comments.
Here he is.
Oh, don't do that.
You know, I wanted to plug something, and I'll do it again as it gets closer to the time. But at the Southern Cross show, Andy from Kinderhook Creek was
Kinderhook,
there.
yeah.
I ran into him there, and they are playing a show October 20th, I believe, out at Bernie's in Chester, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make an effort to get out there and see them, and any people from around. I'll get I'm 90% sure he said October 20th.
Yeah, get the date. We'll post it, and I mean, we have.
Yeah.
That's a Thursday though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there. Okay, wait a minute. Everybody, take a look at this.
Because I would go. I saw them at Bernie's a few years ago, but I'm going to be in Vegas.
Roast Beef Joe.
Is
We're
that
set up.
Joe?
He's doing
That's
good.
Roast Beef Joe.
Yep.
And it's not hyphenated, so he's probably not royalty. Roast Beef Joe.
I think that's after he lost his weight.
Is he? So what is he? Grilled salmon, Joe? Now
Yeah, kind of.
Kale.
You can see
Hot dog
the
Joe.
house salad, Joe.
Yeah.
He's vegan Joe.
They call him roast beef because he was heavy?
I don't know why they call it.
That's what he said. He said he used to be a really large
Tom
person.
actually knows because I can tell by the look on his face. Tom's got some dirt, and he doesn't.
Tom has
He's
to know.
debating.
Come on,
know,
Tom.
Tom.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, spit it
It's
out.
free for all.
There was like a little hole on the stage at one of the paper bags, like in between where the stage ended and the PA began. And Roast Beef Joe found that little hole, and he was stuck in there. And it was like one of the famous stories of, if you ask Mike Guido about famous times at the paper bag, you just say, well, remember when Roast Beef Joe fell in the hole? And it's like this huge thing. Yeah.
Oh, see, now these are the kind of things I love.
Yeah, this is what you want to hear.
I don't know if I told this story or not. We're actually playing a gig. My solo trio is playing a gig at the Playboy Mansion, car show, and we, just one of those corporate maniac things, right? And we get there during the day to do the sound check, and Mark, the guitar player, has been loaned. What's Schenker's brother? Rudolph Schenker's brothers. Michael Schenker's brother Rudolph's guitar for the gig. And we're walking through the Playboy Mansion, and I've got my phone. I'm doing this thing, and all of a sudden I hear whop bang, and oh. And I gotta look for it on film because when you just
He has it on film.
and
He didn't break the guitar though.
He didn't break.
He just hurt himself.
Well, and that's all that really matters.
Oh, man, right. But the big case, it's such a whomping sound. And everybody's, you're walking through the Playboy Mansion. You got to be a little cool, right? I mean,
There's naked women
yeah,
painted.
well, there wasn't in the afternoon, but there were girls and, there's girls everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And the monkeys and all that shit.
Yeah,
But
you
you
got
walk,
to see
you
the
walk
zoo.
in like, yeah, we're playing the Playboy Mansion. And all of a sudden you hear blam! Oh! And I gotta find that video, man. You will just cry. It's just, and Larry, our bass player, is a doctor, right? So he goes over and starts examining Mark right in the middle of the dance floor, whatever the fuck it was. And he's going, my knee just popped out. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
And yeah, but what it was he was looking around too and stepped off the edge of the stage. And it was only about a foot down. So, when that happens, you do
Yeah,
that.
and you just slam it.
Yeah.
Angus,
The frickin' sound was incredible. And
Angus, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, look up Prince. This is one of my favorite videos. Look up Prince impersonator falls off stage.
Oh.
Oh, this is so funny. Now you got to tell me what exactly the real funny part is. But you'll know it when you see it.
Oh,
But anyway, we had Joe Franco. He used to do kind of funny stuff once in a while. We were playing a gig, I think it was in a college, and we're just about to start the song.
oh,
We turn around, and Franco has disappeared. So what happened was that there were two tables against each other. The tables spread apart. His drum
you got
roll
it, Steve?
went in. Yeah, you got it?
I got it. Just,
Yeah, I got it. I just wanted
Wait, we got to see it. Okay, play it one more time and listen for the ow. Oh, he's still going.
why can't I can't back it up? Wait a minute. I'll hear it.
Yeah, watch.
Yeah.
Quiet. Everybody quiet.
I've never seen
Make it big.
This is so funny.
You make it big.
Somebody make it big.
How do I get it to
Listen. That was perfect. I mean, that's what Prince
he
would
hit
do.
the ground.
Ow!
It was like
Once more with feeling.
1, 2, 3, plow.
Now, did he say ow or ow?
And it was like right on the beat too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was good. He's good.
And he kept singing. Oh.
You know, we should. You know what? I'll look for one. I've got one for you.
Oh God. He has them of me.
Oh
my God.
shit! I have.
We went oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
I have
I'm
one of
thinking
those
about
retractable
Enrique.
Leashes. Do you know what that is? It's a leash that goes really long, and you get a button you can push to make it stop. So we went out to go look at one of the super moons, and I put the dog on the leash, Remy on the leash, and I'm not thinking, and I let it go out all the way, and he sees a cat, and he just takes off and pulls me, and I face plant, and so Steve's dying laughing.
I've seen it on the security camera,
Oh,
right?
shit.
So I don't know.
You were next to me.
I don't know if. What?
You were next to me.
Oh, that's right. I
You were in
was
the
next to you.
driveway. No,
And
So there was no honey, are you okay?
what?
No, oh no.
No, first of all,
I
this is not
laugh
my
when I
first
do this.
barbecue. We're way past honey. Are you okay? The
I
worst-
would have been crying.
it's like, holy shit, let me run inside and make sure I got that on the security camera, right?
Yeah, right. Let me get my phone.
So then I dump it. So I dump it down, right? And I add a flash and the sound of a gun, and it's the funniest fucking thing ever. Bang!
Fall. Then, but I did it again without the dog. I was in the front yard looking for something, and there was a hole. And I'm walking, and that's when he saw me. Well, he didn't see me, but I came in and went, oh, God, I fell in the hole in the front yard. He went, oh, let me see if I can see it on the camera. He looks, and he can, and he makes the gunshot on that one, too.
Yeah, just wait.
Oh,
Mr. Compassion.
oh man.
Oh, I'm going to find
But
this.
I laughed, too. Like, we laughed so hard, we're crying.
Because we don't have to go to the emergency room. That's the
Yeah.
best part of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never broken a bone, and I fall a lot. So.
broken a lot of other stuff, but nothing of her own. Oh, if I can find this, you guys, you're going to cry.
Like when I was little, my brothers used to call me Spasmo Joe because I wasn't very coordinated.
But she's like made out of Kevlar or
Yeah.
something. It's just-
Hey, Lenny, you were laughing at my picture on Facebook today of my sound gig in the woods.
I know you're looking at that board like,
Mouse,
where's the
Mousy.
right button?
Because there were ants running all over the soundboard.
I read it. I
Because
read
the
that.
fucking
Mouse
forest.
Mouse, was that your board?
No.
Did
It
they
was-
borrow it from a friend?
You know what? They got it from Long and McQuaid. It was like one of those self-powered, like
Yeah,
Audio Pro.
I have one right downstairs.
dude, that
Like,
motherfucker was indestructible.
it's a Yorkville, whatever. It's got two 60-watt amps in it, and I used to use it. And I know I loaned it to Cone once or twice back when he had the PVSP2s.
Okay.
So, I looked at it, I said, wow, is that my board? And I said, I don't think it's my board, but I have that board sitting in
Yeah,
the,
I
in the
was with them
garage.
when they bought that board, actually, at Long and McQuaid,
Yeah.
because they brought me in and they're like, here's our budget. What do you think we should get? And I was like, well, if this is what you want to go with. And I have to tell you, Cone just told me that he literally, it finally died. But that was probably 1996, that picture of me out there. So
That was a real good picture.
Yeah.
and he said that it was when I saw him over the summer after Rob Ambrosino passed away, and we were he talked about that board. It had fallen off the back of a truck once when we were going from one gig to another, and I'm driving behind them. I'm like, what did I just pass on the road here? And it was like takes a licking and keeps on ticking, that friggin' board.
That's why
I have one question for you. Did you finish the bottle of wine?
Oh, hell yeah.
Priorities.
No matter where in the wilderness I am, whatever the circumstances are, it could be anywhere. I could be on a desert island. There's going to be a bottle of wine there.
Well, that's good to know on a number of levels. Really?
There you go.
Really?
That was a really good picture of you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long ago.
So long ago. Yet it's
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Purple haze.
So I have a little announcement
Please.
once we get to our pastures.
Yeah, I went here.
Oh, Tom has.
I went
Joe
here.
has
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah. I just I thought this was where I should go. So I went
Yeah, I have one because I'm wrapping up the Hendrix series.
Right.
So this was where we started.
That's
Right.
the best.
Yeah, that's
That's the best pasture.
tough to beat. Go ahead.
It really is, but I wanted to get to this one before anyone else did, and I was afraid last week that you were going to do it, but you didn't.
Move your head, maybe? I don't know.
Once you get it, I think
I got it.
it's so
Really?
obvious.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. God damn.
Come on, that's pretty funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a very good one. And nicely done. Blended. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
The face is
Very
perfect.
nicely done.
I know. I worked on the face for a while, and I had to match my
sized
shoulders
yourself
with
It's
that.
like a couple of people.
I know,
did.
it's perfect.
I'm it's like a what do they call that? The horse and the man together, only it's me and a
Oh, like
bale of
a
hay.
centaur?
A centaur, right?
Yes. Centaur.
It's a Hator.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I only see half of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
couldn't-
Yeah, I can't.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's-
you're missing the good stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
know
over
what?
there.
Yeah, let me see if I can help the poor guy out. How's that, Lenny? Better?
Oh my God, that is perfect.
No, for me,
That
it's
is
about the same.
Great.
Look at those shoulders.
Wait, I need that. I need that picture.
Joe, yeah, he kept the
That's
round head.
great.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. See,
So I figured we came full circle, from Purple
Oh,
Haze. To,
Oh, okay. I got
There
it
you
now.
go.
I got it now.
All
wow,
right, all right.
That
I
is
got
funny.
it's very funny. It's very.
when you got to explain a joke, it's probably not really that funny. So it was funny to me.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. So where are we going next? That's what I want to know. What is the next?
Yeah, I need a new topic.
Well, a theme. Yeah, we need some
New
sort of
theme.
theme. My pasture is all keyboards from the pasture.
Oh,
Old
okay.
keyboards.
Oh, why did you have to do that today?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Because
I was going to hold this one for a while, but I just thought eventually someone else is going to come up with it. After you were so creative last week, I said, Steve's going to come up with Hey Joe pretty soon. So I got to get to it.
Yeah, and you know what? If I had, I'm.
Oh, look,
It's-
there's that statue that Mousie's friend stole.
No, that's not BVM. That's an angel. But
Yeah.
it's a little wing.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Goodness.
That is
Check
great.
that out.
I was looking for an example of Little Wing for a few weeks. I couldn't find one. That's a great one.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'm overwhelmed.
Look at this legacy we've created of
I know.
pastures at the end of the show,
Yeah, I mean,
And we
think
sit
about
up nights thinking about this.
Yeah.
Planning them.
Computer monitor.
Well, I tell you what, when I got the slight return thing going, I thought, well, hell. See, look at Angus. He's behind the.
I know. He put himself in the middle of it. That's nicely done.
Very nice, Angus.
Yeah, he's spending too much time on the app. That's what's happening.
Wait. Remember Steve's birthday on Wednesday? Steve, I wonder, did any of them see that thing that I did?
Oh, yeah. Can you play that again?
The Star Wars beginning with the Star Wars.
Yeah, here you go. Go ahead.
Because Angus, you put so much work into that, and I happened
Yeah.
when I rewatched.
Let's. You
It was
ready to run
amazing.
it, pal?
Hold on a second. I gotta find it. I gotta go to Steve's birthday. Wait.
It was day before
Do
yesterday.
you remember Steve's birthday Wednesday? No.
Friday.
It was
All right,
a.
I got it. All right, you
I
ready?
got it.
Come on, Steve, do the
We're
voiceover.
actually far away. Hang on. Rock and roll show and tell. Episode, what was that, 55?
70.
The rise of rock and roll show and tell. The living speak. The galaxy has heard a musician's broadcast, a threat of a musician's voice somewhere around the third planet from the sun. A strong voice sounding like a voice of drummer, artist Steve Luongo. General Booker King dispatches secret agent Mousy, Lenny Kotke, and Jeff Seitz to gather intelligence with Joe Castelli and Tom Heinisch, listening for familiar sound waves, while Laurie, the last hope of the musician's Jedi, trains for battle against the diabolical Third Order Broadcasting. Meanwhile, Supreme Leader Joe XTV rages in search of that voice coming from the third planet from the sun, determined to inform Steve Luongo to have an awesome, happy birthday.
That
Nice,
was
very
great,
nice.
Angus. That was really good.
Very nice, Angus.
Very
Steve, don't
And-
ever do
and
that
thank you
again
for
with that
giving me that-
microphone.
What happened?
Oh, it distorts all
It was
over
really
the place when you
distorted.
get real close to it.
Oh no.
Give it about 6 inches or 7.
You mean I ruined it? I ruined the birthday.
No,
No,
we
it
got
was
it. We
great.
got
Oh,
It was great. We'll see it.
It says excellent voice.
A little distortion can be good.
And on that
That's
note,
what Hendrix said.
I gotta
Oh,
go.
see,
So
Take care, Booker.
Take
Love
care,
you,
Buck.
brother.
Have a
Buck.
good
I'll
Greg.
see you next week.
Bye.
Take
Have a
care.
good gig.
All right. Take
Bye,
care.
Booker.
Yeah, it's
Bye-bye.
8 o'clock.
It's time for
Yeah.
us all to go.
Class dismissed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll see everybody
Okay.
later.
This looks like the behind Sam Ash.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Oh, well,
Oh,
okay.
Laney.
We
Have
got-
a great weekend.
Yeah, you guys have a wonderful.
Bye, children of the lawn. Love you
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Bye, Lori.
Lori,
I love
Lori,
you, children.
everybody
Love you
else.
Take care. Have a great week,
See ya.
everyone.
Good
Joe,
night.
You all.
Joe and I have to go.
Honey,
Showing
Joe.
up. Where you going? Way
Yeah.
down south?
And happy birthday, Steve. Sorry
you, Tom.
I missed Wednesday. I was working.
You were here in
Too
spirit.
noisy.
I felt it. Don't worry about a thing.
All right. Felix's daughter happens to work in Mulcahy's as a bartender now
Felix.
from Zebra.
Oh, Felix Hanneman. His daughter works as a bartender in Mulcahy's.
Made me feel very old. Yes.
Wow, I'm never going there again. Hell. Hey man,
Anyway.
you know what? I decided that this is the second shot at 35, and so I did pretty good on the second one, and I'm gonna go for a third.
Yeah. Yep.
That'll do it. I mean, that'll about do it for me. I'm good because I don't want to wind up looking like those speakers. Holy shit.
Yeah. All right. Good night. Good night, Lori.
Take care, bro.
I'll
We'll
see
talk
you.
later.
All right.
We'll see you. Thanks, man.
Now Sue's gonna go watch Netflix about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh well, now you're talking. What's this? No. Sorry.
All right, well, that's
Well,
it.
yeah.
We'll see you Monday.
Man, have a
because
great weekend.
Hurricane's not supposed to come till Wednesday morning.
Yeah, so there's a chance that we could lose the power, but in the event that happens, we will try to do a remote broadcast, like
But
from a
Monday,
raft.
I'm sure it'll be fine Monday. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
Monday will be fine. So Rat Race Monday. If you have any requests, you can share them. Or just wait and see. I still have to finish the encore, which is Jack playing Won't Get Fooled Again. That in itself is going to take up half the show. If I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, you children of the lawn.
Good night, children of the lawn.
Sprouts without doubt.
Sprouts without doubt.